Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I disappeared for quite some time, but I am back. On this week's video, I've got 3 DIYs for you guys that I think you'll absolutely love. One of them inspired by my favorite YouTuber, Lone Fox, aka Drew Scott. So I'll make sure to link his details down below. And also the other 2, obviously my fave, love Pinterest. Got some inspiration over there, but like I said, without wasting any more time, here are the 3 DIYs that I have for you guys this week, and I hope that you guys enjoy this video.
Okay guys, so first up, as mentioned, we've got the garland DIY, which is the very first one, and this is basically made from wool. I used wool, but you can use any kind of like rope material, which you can literally get at builders or anywhere. And here I'm just wrapping around some wool or on a rectangular object. This just makes it easier to work with, and then you can roll it as many times as you want. And then I take my craft knife and I use that to just like cut the one side, and then I basically just do that slowly. And yeah, so you can use a knife, you can use scissors, or you can use a craft knife if you have one. And then I basically take another piece of rope cut from the same wool, and what I do is I cut like a little piece that I can basically tie in the middle. So you just want to make sure that you tie it up securely so that it doesn't like unravel. And then you'll take both sides, put them together, basically both halves. You'll take both halves, put them together, and then take another piece of string, same kind of size that you used to tie the one in the middle. And then you will basically tie that second piece of string just like midway of your tassel. And that's what you'll do. You'll just wrap it around. It'll create like this cinched knot. That's not what it's called, guys, but I'm just like trying to describe exactly what it looks like. And then it'll look like that. It looks a bit weird for now, but once you cut the edges, you'll see that it actually looks very nice. And yeah, and there you have it. And all I did, basically, you can keep it as is, which is basically a tassel done, or what I like to do here is that I just basically wrapped around a whole lot of more wool around that cinched area, just so that I have like a little bit of detail and like a little bit of thickness. And here I'm doing this type of knot. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's a double knot or whatever, but it's very complicated. I think I try to show you guys here, but I don't think I did a good job. So I will just do another video at some point where I just show you guys how to do that knot. But you can even Google it. I think it's called a double knot, but I'll put the actual term for it in the comments. In the description box below. This is just better at securing like what you kind of like want to tie and keep in place. So that's why I use that knot. And there we go. Wrap it around, tuck it in, secure. But like I said, I'll do a video where I basically show you guys how to do this. more clearer one. But if you got it, then well done to you. Then you'll just cut that off. And there you have your tassel. And then again, you'll have a look to see if it's looking a little bit rough around the edges, and then you'll make sure that just like cut a little bit more off. And then here I just add like a little bit of decorative. That's what makes the garland. I'll just basically take some beads and put them to the top part of the rope detail that's left at the top, and then I just use a matchstick just to make sure that I insert the wool inside that tiny little hole. And I got a bigger bead just to give it a little bit of added detail and like something unique and different and pretty. And I just cut the remaining of the bit of rope, and there you have your tassel. Looking kind of cute. DIY number 2. So this is what you would call a trinket tray, and I made it using some clay. Did I just rap or rhyme? I think I did. So you need here is some clay, some air dry clay, which you can find at Builders or Pick and Pay or any craft shop. And I've got like a craft knife, a rolling pin, and a tiny little container of water. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take out your clay, break it apart, and then just like mush it up. And then once you've mushed it up, you're gonna roll it with the rolling sticky thingy. I got this one at Pip Home, but anyone that bakes will basically have this in their kitchen. And then what I do is once I've got like a little flat surface of clay, I'll cut the circle. You can cut any shape that you want, but for me I just did like an oval circly shape because I'm going to do a face. So with trinket trays you can put like your rings, your earrings, you can put it on your dresser in your room. It can also be like a little art piece that you can put on your wall. So you can literally just do as much as you want with this as a way to decorate whatever space, or to add like a few miscellaneous items in your bedroom. But anyway, here I use the water just to basically refine the edges, make them a little softer and a little bit more rounder, and just so that there's no bumps and like little ridges on the clay. It's my first time working with clay and I really enjoyed it. I think I'll do a lot more projects with some clay, so keep a lookout for that. Then I'll take some remaining clay from the offcuts basically, and then I'll just like roll like a long strip to create the nose and the eyebrow, and then I'll just cut off whatever pieces that I don't need, as you can see here. So again, you'll decide on the size. What I like about clay is that you can basically move it around and roll it around, and you can get a big or small circle, so depending on what you want to do with it. And it dries pretty quickly. I think this dried for like about a day or so, which was pretty great. And then I put that kind of rolly round rolled up piece of clay to create like a little bit of structure and to hide those like bare edges. And again, I get some water just to make sure that everything is stuck down properly, and you also don't get any weird imperfections, although I do like a little bit of imperfections with clay because it gives you that organic shape and feel like it's almost like you bought it or something. And so I do roll a little bit more with some leftover clay, and that's where I basically have the eyebrow, which will also be the lip at the edge. And like I said to you guys, I will basically link the reference to this down below. This was I found this on Pinterest, and I just made a little bit different to the one that I saw. But as I said, I think it was just the most therapeutic thing to work with clay, and I just have quite a bit of interest in pottery and that kind of thing. So I mean, I don't know how to create anything, but I'd love to kind of like go to a class, a pottery class where I can make stuff and see where that kind of goes. And there I also put a little bit of rolled up clay to the side to make a little bit of an eye, or like a winky eye. And then I'm decorating it here with some paint just to create some splatters. And there you have the final product. And DIY number 3. This is the very last DIY, and again it features a lot of tassels. So I didn't showcase the process of how to create a tassel because I basically did it in the first video. But if you'd like to see an even closer detail, or maybe a video, like a short little video that showcases how to do this, then do drop me a comment down below and I'll just happy to do, even if it's like an Instagram short reel where I show you guys how to do this. But it's pretty simple. And then similar details, the garland, I just added some beads for detail. This is basically a blanket that I bought at not Mr. Price Home. It was at Pep Home for like about 100 Rand. But I think I really like the color, the texture and everything, but it just lacked a little bit of detail, which is why I added this tassel and beaded detail effect at the edges and the end. And I just basically tied it to the edges of the blanket on the one side. And I think this is like a really nice like throw for my couch or something that you can put in your bed. And there you have the final product.
Guys, I hope you guys enjoy those 3 projects, and if it's something that you'll be trying on your own as well, do make sure to post it on Instagram, tag me so that I can also reshare it in my story. Guys, comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite, or even which one you'll be trying. Yeah guys, thank you so much. I really enjoyed all 3 of those DIYs. I actually thought I had a favorite, but I actually don't. I love all 3.